It's Cinnamon Friday, and today we are going to talk about the history of cinnamon and the health benefits, because it's one of those spices that in America and indeed in the rest of the world that you add to food to impart a very unique flavor, but it has some amazing health benefits, and I wanted to share those with you today. And I also wanted to talk about the history of it, because I think it's important that we know where food comes from and why we use it, and the amazing health benefits that food does have. Cinnamon is a very old spice. It's actually the inner bark of a genus of tree called the cinnamomum tree, and it is produced in the world's biggest producer is Sri Lanka. So they have a lot of cinnamon coming out of Sri Lanka, and it's shipped all over the world. It's been used since the beginning of time. It was used a lot by the Egyptians. They used it in the mummification process, and the Europeans first discovered it in the 1st century, and they used it to help heal sore throats and coughs. It was a very expensive spice back then. 350 grams of cinnamon actually cost 15 times more than 350 grams of silver. So as you can imagine, only the very wealthy and the royal family got to use it for those medicinal purposes. The health benefits that I have read about cinnamon include helping lower your LDL cholesterol. That's your bad cholesterol, so it helps lower that number. And that's just if you put half a teaspoon in your food every day, you could, see those changes. It's also good for people with diabetes because it helps level off your blood sugar and keeps you from having the dips and the highs of blood sugar readings. Cinnamon is also a vasodilator, meaning that it opens up your blood vessels. So it stimulates that feel-full hormone in your brain that stops you from eating. So when you ingest cinnamon, your blood vessels open and that feel-full hormone goes straight up to your brain a whole lot quicker to signal that you're feeling full and you don't need to eat anymore. It's also great for fungal infections. It's a very powerful antibiotic, and it is full of manganese, fiber, calcium, and iron. So those are some of the health benefits of cinnamon. So now when you add it to your hot apple cider or your oatmeal or the shake that you're drinking, you can now understand what that spice is doing for your body. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be talking to you again soon.